डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब आंबेडकर ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी।
Hello friends, today we are here to discuss about the paper number 3, that is Media Occupations and Functions of Master's Program of Journalism and Mass Communication. We are going to start with the unit 8 of this paper today. Now the unit 8 is talking about blogging and digital media publishing, right? So when we talk about blog, we all know what blog is. I think I don't need to explain that in the social media, in the era of social media, we have different kind of platforms, and blogging and media publishing, digital media publishing is one of them, right? Now, if we talk about blog, what is a blog? How do we understand? And the blogger knows that he is going to earn something out of blogging. Now, before starting with the paper and introduction, let us understand the objectives. Why we are offering you this unit to learn what should be the output of the blogging unit, right? So the objective says that we need to impart knowledge on blogging and other online forms of self-publishing. We need to help the students build and sustain a blogging site that is relevant to the audience. To give confidence to the students that blogging can be remunerative also. Now, once if you complete this unit, you will be able to find your niche for blogging. You will be able to engage the readers. You can give your blog to the edge in the competitive market, right? So now let us begin with the blogging. The term blog is derived from a weblog. As the word suggests, it is a log or journal of activities or observations, update on the website in date or there. The frequency of posts varies several times a day to month. The content of blog is hosted online, generally by an age or individual group working together. The content is uploaded periodically and conversation and casual style. The writer who is writing a blog is referred to as a blogger in the professional media. In fact, he or she never published a word before the writing to this blog can be a blogger. Now, what drives the idea that communicate what they have experienced or felt strongly about anything? The post appear on web page is reverse and logical order so that the post appears at the top of the page. Now, let us have a look on the PPT, what we would like to discuss regarding the introduction of blog. As we discussed, it is an observation, right? Now, how the blogger, why the writer is referred to as blogger? Because he is blogging, he is giving his ideas on any particular concept or any particular event. Now, how blogging, what drives them to write something, to share something? It is to share and communicate what they've experienced. The blog posts appear on the web page and in the reverse arrow, no logical order, so that the latest post appears on the top of the page. As we all are using social media, we very conveniently understand what this slide is trying to say. Now, what is a blog? How that blog should be written, what should be done, how it is referred to. Now, started as an informal communication on the diary or on a page, a single person soon progressed to sometimes become the work of multiple writers. Many of these blogs were sometimes even professionally edited to give them a professional look and feel. When a group of individuals come together, express themselves on a single topic and relive events, and what is known as multi-author blogs or MABs. Media houses, academic institutions, voluntary organizations are some of the examples of MABs and have contributed to the increase in traffic and voluminous interest in blogs. The range of blogs covers everything and anything from science and technology, books, politics, activism, parenting, etc. The main thing is that blog is the experience of the views on the online diary. This online diary or journal is known as personal blog. A physical diary or a physical expression or experience that is given is or complaints. Bloggers even share products, experiences. These are known as promotional blogs, where bloggers are compensated to review a product. Blogs take an interactive nature when the readers are encouraged to respond via posts. This leads to an ongoing relationship between the readers and the writers. But of course, there are blogs that do not allow posting of comments. But what makes any blog exciting for the reader and increases traffic is leaving behind his or her views. Not only the writer getting to read it, but even comments too. though a prerogative blog owners to moderate or filter online feedback to defense on offensive. Now, blogs are mostly textual, but photo blogs and photography, podcasts, musics, vlogs, videos, and microblogs. Microblogs are short posts and are some of the other forms of blogging that we will be looking at. In the beginning of the millennium, the blogs used to become the mainstream with the most high profile political parties because they wanted to communicate, they wanted to market themselves, corporate houses as well, authors using it as a tool to reach to their target group and target audiences. Once the mainstream media was the only source of reaching out to the public, but now it could be bypassed. The blogosphere was creating its own rules and alternative news. I mean, they had their own news system, news distributive systems, which necessarily was not enriching readers as often facts and context were compromised. Now, when we talk that blogs, how these blogs are going to affect us, how these blogs are going to attract the readers. We as we said that we were used to the conventional media of reading, we were used to conventional media of communicating, marketing. Now we have blogs, now we have different social medias. These blogs take an interactive nature where readers are encouraged to respond. They have to respond. In newspaper or print media, you cannot respond. In newspapers or print media, you are reading the news, but when you write to the editor, whether the editor is reading the post or not, whether other people are coming to know about what your view was regarding any article or any post. In case of blogs, as we said, that the readers also can respond. They can comment on what is written, what the content is there. Maybe by the comments or views, the content of blogs can be enriched. It can be more and more polished by the bloggers, and the bloggers get professionally trained when we talk about these kind of blogs. Now let us understand the history and evaluation of blogging, how history and how the blogging started, how blogging was used. See, as we were talking that where best photographies can be used, how these blogs can be used, these are some of the examples, and this is how the blogs are going on. Blogosphere we talked about. So blogosphere was also introduced earlier. Now let us understand the history and blogging, how blogging and bloggers were introduced. Now blogging, a 21st century phenomenon, has ushered in an era where ordinary people can read, record popular history in the making. The words of blog are laying the foundation for more participatory society. Why participatory society? They interact. Often, blog posts challenge official versions of any kind of events, any widely covered events that mainstream media ignores. Many times, mainstream media doesn't want to cover anything, many of the things. Some of the reasons that attract bloggers to write are they can give their own version of event. They can reach out to the audience that thinks them, that is like them, or that thinks alike them. Monetization of blogs and possible celebrityhood. Blogging has moved from a mere hobby to profession nowadays, friends. It is just not writing by hobby. It is widely held that first blog was links.net, created by Justin Hall while still a student in 1994. But at that time, Hall referred to it as his personal homepage. The term blog emerged in 97. As discussed earlier, diarists have been penning their thoughts since time immemorial, and some lucky ones good published. Blogs can be on trivia or technology as long as you have the skill to put it on the blogosphere. Some of the pioneers in the then new field of blogging had developed tools to make their task more easier. This made the work easier for the followers also. So irrespective of how little internet savvy one is, creating and maintaining a blog is game for all. Everyone can do this. Initially, the mainstay of blog was the how-to articles that started mushrooming. Following their popularity, meta blogs, blogs about blogging, reviewing and listing started popping up and became some of the most successful and popular blogs. In 2003, AdSense, an advertising network that matched ads to the content on the blogs, was created. This advertising platform made it possible for small bloggers to monetize and their content. Consumer-generated advertising is another model for marketing communication that has emerged due to blogging. Some of the examples of these are streaming banners on blogs or the controversial sponsored posts. At times, sports posts are sponsored. Now, news blogging soon became the new trend. News, we all want to know the events. Many bloggers are amateur journalists who are independent from any media institution and report about or comment upon news events. Professional media people also blog to their extent to their branding or have more freedom to express their own views, unorthodox views, especially. Many blog authors have gone on to publish books based on their blogs. The book based on the Julia project was later made into the movie that is Julie or Julia. Minority language blogs have had a huge impact on bringing their scattered speakers of the language that has limited users, but it was there. It has become an inexpensive medium for publishing content which otherwise would have not reached to its target audience. We want certain messages to reach to the crowd. How you can make the things reach to the audience or readers? So that was the concept of blogging, and that was the history. Now just have a look at the history again and rewind what we talked about. Now, as we talked that it was started by links.net, created by Justin Hall. We all know that now. Now, why blog? What was the purpose of starting the blog? Why blogs were so popular, became so popular? For different kind of thought processes. Even the sponsored posts, as we talked, they were more of income generating and more of marketing concept. Using the marketing concept, they were made or expressed. The news blogging became more popular as well because there are certain news which we wanted to readers to know and know the facts or any happenings of the actual happenings of the events. Minority languages posts and blogs we talked about, that very few people or very limited group of people we would like them to reach, and we would like them to understand what is given in the blogs or what information is to be given. Now let us talk about who a blogger can be, or who is a blogger actually. When we talk blogger, when we talk blogging, now what blogging is, who can write, what should be the qualification or criteria of writing. As we said earlier, many people love to share their experiences. We want to say something, and never has the opportunity been so enticing for those. Blogging has created a world where ideas and knowledge can be shared across the globe. Not only share, the blogger gets feedback as well from the readers and look at the discussions around the post, what people are trying to say regarding the post or the event. A blogger is the boss of the post, the content and the presentation and the timing. As long as he or she has something to write about and has a readership, and that comes with expertise and persistence. Over a period of time, a blogger gains deeper knowledge on the subject he or she is writing, because now he has a grip of writing and gains more and more of confidence. And consistently writing and offering something novel each time gains readers. This is very crucial because only if there is readers, there will be blog that have possibility to be monetized. More and more readers should read the post. They should understand the post and they should be interested in the post. A blogger has to wear many hats to be successful, those of a writer, marketer, designer, and techie. Besides being a content generator, it helps to know about the online marketing as well, basic web designing, and familiarity with the search engine optimization. So let us take a look at the essential skills of the blogger. Now, how the blogger should be, what essential qualities he or she should have. So this was about the blogger, who can be blogger, how he or she can write good, how confidence he is getting, how marketing and what multitasking he should be while writing with the blogging. So once we talked about this, now let us understand that what are the skills and what is something special which is required by a blogger, right? He or she should be sharing and caring. Bloggers come from all walks of life, but what is common between them is the passion to create awareness on issues important to the society like parenting, politics, education. They should also be responsive to the people as blogs are more interactive, natural mediums like books and articles. Also, active readers are source of ideas and your best promoters as well. Now, the topic. Once the sharing caring part is over, the topic. Though there are blogs that are just about feelings, that are just about thoughts, successful blogs center on more substantial content and are focused. That is the reason for popularity of DIY blogs. A blogger generally knows about topic that they have written, either through experience or research, because you need to research, you have to find out details. Choosing to write on nice areas like orchid gardening, budget traveling, home decorating is more likely to attract the reader. So they have to understand what the reader wants from your blog. Since people have to search on internet and involve to solve the problems, niche blogs gets more and more hits. So friends, today it was all what we discussed was about who a blogger is, what blogging is, what was the history of blogging, and now we were discussing about the qualities. We discussed about the 2 qualities what a blogger should have. Rest we shall continue with the next class in the next session. Thank you very much, and I request all of you to keep on revising the content discussed in the video lectures. Thank you very much.